So for all of you out there who are triggered or were triggered about my last video pertaining to the main two reasons why black women are justifiably turned off by black men and don't respect them, um, yeah, I guess you can call this video making up to you, but more than that, this video is to trigger the other side of the fence. The alt-righters, the European rejects, the guys who cling on to the color of their skin as a reason why they're better than everyone else. Like I told the pro-blacks and other people who love to complain and conform before, I'm going to warn you alt-righters, this is a trigger alert, trigger alert. Oh, you hear it? Do you guys hear it? You hear it? You hear the sirens? They're coming. Because you know what I did? I called 911 on myself. Yes, I did. A black man called 911 on his own black ass. Oh, they're right beside the house too. Wow, I expected them to come in minutes, not seconds. Because what I'm going to do is basically light a fire in all your alt-right asses. Yeah, you heard me. And I didn't just call 911. I called the fire department, I called the ambulance, and the whambulance. Because a lot of you guys are going to be whining after this. Whining. Oh yeah, I called the EMS in case some of you pass out, so you guys won't sue me later on like the Paul brothers are getting sued every day. And I called the media, alternative and mainstream, CNN, Network, Channel 10. It's on again. Yeah, I called them too, even though they are fake news. Fair enough. But for all you alt-righters, right, whose attention I caught, this video is entitled, "What's My Beef with the Alt-Right?" And just to get out of the way, my beef with you guys, and this stems to my discussion I had with myself, Nagone, shout out to him, Lieutenant Nagone, and the general of his channel, Obsidian Media Network, shout out to him as well, and a couple of the other dudes who were in there too. We were all debating this guy called Bunderfly, I believe that's what his name was. The alt-right guy who believes in white nationalism and white separatism while married to, and all I'll say is this, he talks the white talk. He goes home to eat kosher every night. I'll let you guys draw your own conclusions from that, but my beef with the alt-right, it's simple. It's one main thing. I'm gonna get on some bullet points about this, but it's one main thing. It's inconsistency. My beef isn't that you guys want your own ethno-nationalist state, or you want to only associate with other white people and only watch the most boring sitcoms and eat the most bland foods and have the most bland lies, play the most bland games. I mean, my beef is not with that. It's with inconsistency. And you guys practice inconsistency in several different ways. For starters, the laws. I mean, the big thing that we can talk about right now is how you guys see individual welfare versus corporate welfare. Now, individual welfare, you guys will talk a storm about how the welfare state is doing this and the welfare state is doing that, which it is. I'll give you guys that. That's one point. You guys got point on the board, and by point I mean the field goal, so don't get too happy. But where you guys fumble the ball, where you guys get 15-yard penalties, is your lack of criticizing corporate welfare. You guys were out there marching, creating your own tea parties, sipping tea and not even tea, because you guys aren't that sophisticated. You were pretending to sip tea, but a lot of you were sipping Rockstar and Monster energy drinks. I know how white culture is, and if I see another Monster logo on a truck, I am going to pull him over on some prank crap, and I'm going to roast the hell out of that guy. Because Monster energy drinks are on a car. I mean, you might be white trash. I'm just saying. You might be trail trash if you have a Monster Energy sticker on a car. But corporate welfare versus individual welfare. Now, individual welfare needs to be called out. I'll give you guys that. And we do it all the time, particularly on the Black Manosphere. But corporate welfare, whereas we call out both sides, you guys have been pretty silent about that. I'm not sure if it's because it's white men who are benefiting from it, or is it because you deem it as something that you'll probably benefit from by being hired, first hired, last, well, I'm not going to go that far, but you get my point. Hell, look back at the Obama administration. A lot of you guys were flipping off when Obamacare was coming into play, but you guys were pretty silent when your boy W instituted the too big to fail policy, bailing out all sorts of banks who ending up screwing the American people. And to this very day, they're screwing over the American people, like Goldman Sachs, your Wells Fargo's with their faulty accounts and telling the people, threatening the jobs of the individuals to open these faulty accounts just to get fired anyway down the line, throwing their own under the bus, while the bigwigs, the good old boys, the dude bros, all of them get away unscathed. Or if they do get caught with their hands in the cookie jar, they just basically get severance packages and end up just living their lives in some swanky mansion somewhere surrounded by hot Latina and Asian chicks, which we'll get onto later. Ooh, you guys are going to hate me. If you guys don't hate me now, you guys hate me when I get to that part. Hold on. I have to say this. This shit's going to hurt before it gets good. But, oh yeah, another incident. Occupy Wall Street. Where were you alt-righters during Occupy Wall Street? Oh wait, you guys were busy trolling Obamacare and blah, 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 blah. And granted, I wasn't a fan of Obamacare neither, but let's be honest. If it was Bush care, if it was Trump care, you guys wouldn't have been saying a damn thing. Especially if it was Reagan care. Oh, yeah. Even if it was Hillary care. Yeah, some of you guys would bitch, maybe. But nah, Occupy Wall Street, that was handled by your hipster, limp-wristed, soy boy liberal counterparts. You know, the ones who you all pretend to hate and fight against online and have these epic online battles with and these flame wars with, only to unite with and hug and embrace whenever all of you go back home, particularly whenever the liberals go back from their big cities to the small dip crap towns that they come from for Thanksgiving and Christmas. Anyway, another way. Only 9 minutes. Dang. I told you, this shit's smoking. I see the ambulance just waiting and the fire trucks and the police cars. They're just waiting for me to finish this. We're going to have to wait a bit longer because we got to talk about this opioid crisis. Yes. The opioid crisis that a lot of you guys, particularly a lot of your fellow white counterparts, are suffering from, in which $4.6 billion is being planned or being allocated to the federal government budget in 2018 to be spent on. Yes, you guys are getting $4.6 billion for all the self-inflicted highs and lows and overdosing that you guys have done. I mean, if life was so great being white, you alt-righters, why do you guys feel the need to overdose? I can't say the need to sniff. It would sound catchier, but whatever. But none of you guys bitch about that. You guys are so caught up on the welfare state and handouts and affirmative action, but you guys never talk about how you guys get a good share of help from the federal government yourselves. And a lot of that is going to go to the inner cities. That's going to go to flyover country where a lot of you guys tend to live. Oh yeah, one other thing, policy-wise. The war on drugs. Now, where were you guys in the 1990s and prior about the war on drugs? You guys, and I'll tell you where you guys were. You guys were basically sucking the tit. Now, I know this is going to be a graphic image, so if any of you guys are really triggered after this, I actually don't blame you. But you guys were sucking the tit of Nancy Reagan during her commercials when she was saying, no, just say no. No means no. Just say no. Which, I actually agree. To most drugs, just say no. A lot of that was in response to the crack epidemic that was going on, particularly in the 1980s, in which we all know the group that was affected the most. And we all know that is the same group that a lot of you guys tend to hone your attention on. And okay, all right, that's fine. But where were you guys then? It was only during the late 90s and the turn of the century, the 2000s, to today, when you guys started to rally up and say the war on drugs needs to end. Mainly because a lot of you guys, a lot of your kind, was being caught up in the system as well. When you guys, now I don't want to make this a race issue, but when the people you defend were starting to be victims of overdose and the numbers behind the bar, that's when you guys started to become all, well, we need to end the war on drugs. War on drugs killing America, and it's causing corrupt countries to get money, and it caused my Thundercats action figures to overdose. Man, Lionel he's in the coma, and Chitara, she's all drugged out. I mean, I can't even take her bra. I can't even scratch, the painting from her boobs because it's gonna be all saggy now. So we need to end the war on drugs. Don't flip the script and act like you're libertarian now. Get out of here. Sit down. Sit down. All right, let me get off the laws and policies portion. The second thing that you guys are inconsistent with is focus, particularly the focus of blame, the focus of demonization. And we all know the two groups you guys love to focus in on the most. The black man. Ooh, booga booga. With the black man. He done did it. The black man done did it. Oh, he freaking is it raining today outside? Oh, black man done did it. Oh, my wife doesn't love me anymore because I'm an inadequate husband. Oh, this is a black man. She's a BBC chaser. She's a mud shark. She's cheating on me with my black neighbor, who also has a Becky. They're having a three-way and they didn't invite me. They didn't even invite me to watch. I would have been happy to watch and just sit in the corner and jerk off. But black man did it. Oh, my wife's leaving me and she's taking the house and kids and half my earnings. And wait, the black man did it. And go MGTOW. Don't forget, go MGTOW, folks. You guys blame the black man for almost everything, along with the other group, the Jews. The mysterious Jews. The mysterious Jews on Wall Street and in Hollywood and in Hoboken, New Jersey, and in Astoria, Queens. The Jew who manages his own business as an accountant and a doctor. The same Jew who bailed you out from having the IRS being hauled on your ass. And the same Jew who saved your parents' life after they performed a quadruple bypass surgery on them. But it's the Jews' fault. Oh my goodness. Watch out. The same Jew that you had a crush on in high school, but she wouldn't date you, but instead dated the black point guard instead. So that's why you're mad at both of them. Now we know why you're mad at both of them. Kill two birds with one stick. The alt-right stick. Uh-oh, watch out. It's gonna poke you. Ooh, ow. Oh man, that needle stick, boy, I'm telling you. Oh man, you guys, it's bad enough that you focus on those two groups, but you guys seem to forget about the other minorities. The Hispanics, yeah. You'll talk a little shit about immigration and they took our jobs, but these are only reserved, or those complaints are only reserved for the trailer trash alt writers who have no marketable skills whatsoever. Yeah, they'll get on the Hispanics, but at the same time they'll chase Consuela down, and they will get theirs if they can. Now, granted, the Latina women, to their credit, aren't as big of sellouts as another group of women, who I will emphasize a bit later. But what I'm pissed about is how a lot of you other minority dudes, who I'm not the guy who lives in Los Angeles and has every other story based on Latino fuckery. I'm not the guy in China who, I'm not going to say anything bad about him per se, but I'm not focusing my time on Chinese fuckery every other video. I don't have a beef with you guys personally. In fact, most of my male friends have been non-black minorities. So I say this with all respect and all love, no homo. You guys need to stand up to these alt-right white guys. You guys need to put in some fucking work. Because I'm getting sick of seeing only black men doing all the freaking work when it comes to calling out these Richard Spencers and these Matt Forneys and these Chateau Hartis kind of guys. Or even these freaking MGTOW guys. Like was it MGTOW 101? I thought he was a cool dude. All of a sudden, he just flipped the script and went all alt-right. Oh, I can't make any more money being a MGTOW guy just talking about female fuckery. No, I gotta talk about black fuckery. What's the percentage of black people in Australia? Really? You going towards black people when you live in Australia? Yeah. And these other MGTOW guys, we've been the only ones. Where are the Latinos at? Where are the Asians at? Where are the Indians? Where are the Middle Easterners? All right, I'm going to call you guys out individually. Latino dudes, stop focusing on the black man and the Kill Mayate shit. That shit's played out, and we all don't live in Los Angeles. Stop bringing that bullshit there and spreading it across the country. Stop it. Asian dudes, stop being all meek and timid in front of the white man and trying to play the sidekick role like it's freaking, I don't know, every other Jackie Chan movie. And stop letting them whore your women out, which I'm going to get to in a bit. Hold on. Stop letting them whore your women out. Seriously. You know how many women right at this second are being turned out? How many of your women are being turned out by white men? Yeah, you got the Chinese media, commie-ass Chinese media, focusing in on happy-ass Blasian couples, black male, Asian female couples, and talking about, oh, they're miserable. Oh, watch out. Look at this. Look at that. And then you got other Asian dudes in China fucking threatening them, dude. You better check who the real threat is, dudes. Just cut it out. Stop it. Like Michael Jordan said in the 1987 McDonald's commercials. Just stop it. Get some help. Middle Eastern dudes. You guys just need to stop fighting each other. Enough of this, the spring fighting season and the summer warring season and the fall Fortnite seasons and the winter freaking battlefield season. Enough fighting each other. Be united. And know who, well, I think a lot of you do know who your real enemy is. But that's a whole nother story. Indian dudes. You guys, I don't know about you guys. You guys need your food's great. Your food's great, but I don't know. There's no excuse why India isn't a first world country. And I guess you can say the same thing that I said about the Asian dudes about stop being meek and letting your women worship white guys. But yeah, point is. And I can say something about black dudes in here. I'm going to keep it fair. Black dudes, Negroes specifically, stop caping for your women who don't care about you. And stop throwing your own men under the bus. You black men are the worst when it comes to that shit. Yeah, you guys will talk the talk when it comes to white supremacy. As I said, I'll let Curie state that, but you guys will talk the talk when it comes to, man, vote Whitey, man. He ain't shit. He ain't trying to give me anything. And he ain't blah, 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 blah. But my woman worships him, and I don't know why. But I even though I've been a thug for Shaniqua and did everything they wanted, she still worships the white man. Yeah, complaining and conforming. That's what's wrong with you Negroes. Anyway, enough of that. Let me focus back on these alt-right guys. Oh man, focus. I need to focus. But these rants are so great. These rants are so epic. Point is, a lot of you guys need to either stop fighting each other, or stop being meek, or stop trying to hate blacks to impress whites. Enough of that crap. Oh, you alt-righters, here's the other issue I have. You guys are dumb. Not because of your logic within itself, which is dumb, but more importantly, more obviously, you're voting against your best interests. I mean, you're supporting a party, mainly the Republican Party, that historically, and even to this very day, has been the lesser of two evils when it comes to dealing with black men. We can look at the unemployment rate for black men. It's gone to new lows. Granted, I tend to look at the actual unemployment rate, not the mainstream friendly BLS one that says it's at like 3.1%. It's a bit higher than that, but it's gone down. It has gone down throughout the board regardless. Yeah, that's your boy Trump. To an extent. Yeah, you can say part of it was Obama, but yeah, we'll see where the numbers go. But let's look at past administrations. Oh, yeah. Let's look at how the Obama administration has basically ignored everything the black man requested, even to the point of making his economic condition even worse. But you guys blame Obama for empowering black people, right? Okay, whatever. Clinton. Oh, yeah, another best example. You guys, for some reason, hate the Democrats and hate the Clintons, but it was during the Clinton administration where the three strikes policy was implemented, where more black men went to jail for frivolous stuff like drug use, where the streets really got violent, where, oh yeah, since you guys hate welfare, wasn't Clinton the one during the second term who cut welfare and reformed it along with Newt Gingrich? Yeah, you can say, oh, Newt did it, but the guy was the president. He didn't have to do it. Compare that to Republican administrations. You got George H.W. Bush, who, in reality, I'll say he was more pro-black. He was the most pro-black president since Dwight D. Eisenhower. And Dwight D. Eisenhower, let's not get into what he did for blacks. Oh man, a lot happened during the Dwight D. Eisenhower administration in favor of blacks. A lot of people credit Kennedy for the Civil Rights Act, which, by the way, I mean, if you're black, if you're a Democrat who even tries to somewhat help blacks, 1963 is all I'm gonna say. But more what was that? More sirens. More fire trucks. This shit is smoking. This shit is smoking. For real. Anyway. Let's talk about, oh yeah, another Republican who a lot of blacks tend to not like for one reason or another, mainly because of his rhetoric. I get it. But let's look at Ronald Reagan. The same Ronald Reagan where under his administration, the quality of life for blacks did improve. That's if you weren't in the streets and trying to be cool breeze, trying to be cool in the gang and get down and spawning all sorts of future Pookies, Ray Rays, Man-Mans, and Shaniquas. If you weren't doing that, then your quality of life increased under Reagan. The black man image definitely improved in the 1980s. And don't say Reagan didn't have something to do with that. He could have shut that shit down and had all these stereotypical images that we see here today. He could have expedited that. Let me see what else. Oh yeah, all those things that a lot of the people claimed that he was going to do, including roll back the Civil Rights Act and all this other kind of stuff. Never got done under Reagan. And wasn't Reagan the president who instilled the holiday of Dr. Martin Luther King? Wasn't that the same president? Oh yeah, but you guys vote Republican, but fuck the Democrats, even though the Democrats have done way worse to blacks than the Republicans. I mean, you can go back to my video on why the alt-right should vote for Hillary Clinton. Now, that's probably my best video in which I explain this in further detail, but I'll save that for that video. I'll save you guys, I'll let you guys go to that video for a better reference. But last and not least, the reason why I can't stand the alt-right. Oh man. You guys know what time. Everybody knows what time it is. Everyone. The reason why I can't stand the alt-right, my beef with the alt-right, the biggest beef, is how you deal with the women. We all know that a lot of you alt-righters, and let's be honest, this is a big reason why I don't care too much for the MGTOWs and the incels and some of the MRA guys. The reason why a lot of you guys are quote unquote alt-right is mainly because a lot of you guys can't handle your own women. You can't handle the monster you guys allowed. Just like I told Brundlefly or Fluttershy, whatever the hell his name was. You guys, back in the day, instead of focusing in on your own women and making sure she was in line, not that I'm advocating that, don't come at me now, feminists. I'm dealing with the alt-right right now. You guys sit down somewhere. Go on a pink hat march, whatever those things are called. But yeah, during the good old days when you guys were on top, when white American men were on top, you guys didn't see what was beyond the forest. You guys thought that same old shit was going to happen every single year. And as a result, you guys refused to reach out to your fellow men of other races, particularly black men. And I stand by my word when I say that the ally of all men in this country would have prevented the ills that we deal with today, if only because you guys wouldn't have been so focused and infatuated with holding us back, and instead would have focused your attention on the home, where it needed to be. Should we talk about Richard Spencer's mistress, Black Mistress? Should we talk about how a lot of these alt-right white guys tend to not get don't have a white woman with them, even though they preach about how the white woman is sacred and the white woman should be worshipped and the white woman's God? Should we talk about how a lot of them tend to deal with a certain group of women, but God forbid if the black man dealt with a white woman or even a non-black woman, including a non-Chola Hispanic woman or, God forbid, an Asian woman? Oh man, don't let a black man be with an Asian woman in the view of the alt-right, because it's going to go down like this. What's Jamal doing there with Mylin? That Mylin should be mine. What does she see in him? Oh my God, look at this. Look, this is an atrocity. This is an atrocity to the human race and the species. Once she goes black, she's not allowed back. Oh my God. I gotta tell this to all my Stormfront brethren, my alt-right brethren, my MGTOW brethren. No, this is unacceptable. This is absolutely a travesty. I can't, and they're happy too. And they're happy. And what's this? What? She's pregnant. I bet you he'll leave her. He will leave her in an instant. How much money you want to put down that he's gonna leave her? What? She has a ring. They can't be married. No, that's a bastard child. That's a spawn thug bastard. Apelet bunny Pikachu creature. Can't be. They're not married. She's not pregnant. She should be mine. They should all be mine. They're light enough that they will have white kids. No, no. This ain't happening. No. No, guys, no. Sir, would you like to order something now? Hey, you little hipster, shut up. Look, you don't see what's going on back there? You don't see the travesty that's going on? I care more than the Asian man cares. Sir, I am Asian. And sir, that's my sister and my brother-in-law you're talking to like that. What? You're just sitting there letting it happen? Oh, you're ashamed to your race. You bring dishonor to the Chinese race. Sir, I'm Japanese. What? Oh, you Japs tend to like the Negroes anyway. That's why we bombed your ass twice. Sir, I'm going to have to ask you to leave. Excuse you? Sir, get the hell out of my store. What? Oh, all right. Fine. I'll take my dollars elsewhere. I'll take my dollars to a white establishment with white customers, white patrons, and blackjack, and hookers. In fact, forget the blackjack. And white guys who date Asian girls because they can't find white women. Because these white women these days are feminist and they're SJW, loving content, and they swirl. They swirl with BBC. We can't have that. This is not my America. Fuck you guys, I'm going ham. That is the alt-right in a nutshell. I told you this shit was gonna smoke. I see a bunch of all these EMS and first responders, these firemen, these some police officers who are just sitting here right now. They don't have the alarms on, but they have the lights flashing. And guess what? I haven't been shot yet. I haven't even been approached. They haven't asked me if, is this your house? Is this your swimming pool? Is this your barbecue? They haven't even approached me once. Oh, and by the way, and this is how I can tell a lot of you, if you guys have made it to the end of this video, tell me why. Why is it? And I'll give you this. There are some women in the alt-right.
Man, this roasting has been so hot that my phone almost caught on fire. It had to shut down because, temperature's too high. We have to stop the recording. Okay, well, I was only going to go for a minute longer. But notice how a lot of these women who tend to throw black people under the bus, a lot of these alt-right women, a lot of what these alt-right guys would say, valiant female soldiers. A lot of them are busted, dude. Look at this. Every report I've seen of a white female going after black men or blacks in general, they're all busted. They're roly-polies. They're State Puff Marshmallows. They're straight out of Walmart. Straight out of Walmart. That's the only thing I can say about these people. So if this is what you're fighting for, if this is your white nation with freaking broads who look like they belong in the Jerry Springer show, and opioids everywhere, and trailer parks as far as the eye can see, then go for it. I have no beef with it. But when you guys get out of your lane and try to infringe on my liberties, that's when you hear from me. So take this as a warning. Run your mouth. As a matter of fact, it makes for great content in which I could roast you guys with. And a lot of you black YouTubers will recognize this name.
What regular TV Raw is becoming for the incels, I can become for the alt-right. Try me. Test me. Because I will go there, as you have seen in this video. So I'll let the EMS and the firefighters and the police officers calm the scenario down, resuscitate all you guys, you neckbeards, who you all bitch about the soy boys, but you guys are not that much better than them, at least when it comes to endurance. And until next time, everybody else, always bet on X.